That's good. If your pan over here, Leah, you'll be able to see what we're roughly cooking. There's a lot of stuff going on there. So we're having Nacho Tuesdays, but it's a Nacho Tuesdays. Not your Tuesdays, my Tuesdays. Working on that for hours. Anyway, so yeah, we're not just gonna have nachos. We're gonna have some refried beans, and I'm gonna make up my own Mexican rice. So I'm gonna do that first, and basically I've got some onion. I'll put a bit of garlic in there, some tomato paste. I'm gonna use some not taco mix. That's not it. Some cumin. And I've already had some rice done up a couple of weeks ago that I had cryovac, so I'm going to use that up, and let's get cooking. Cheers. All right, first of all, I'm just going to chuck in a bit of butter. There we go. Pause that. All right, so first off, we're just going to chuck our onion in. Chuck that in by itself and let that just go nice and golden while we wait. Alright, so the onion seems to be all good, and I'm just going to make sure I'm all good. That's not just Coke, kids. Alright, our next step is going to be our rice. Now we're not going to use all this rice only because it's just me and Leah. Plus, I've got a small frying pan or saucepan. It's the only thing that's small. Yeah, I'm just going to mix all that in. I'll probably put a little bit more rice in. I just don't want to put too much in yet. I'll turn that back up. So this is already cooked, like I said. I think maybe traditionally you don't cook it first, but it's a lot easier for me to do this. I can make up rice in bulk because fried rice or this fried rice, and yeah, so mix that all around. I want that rice to get that nice yellow colour from the butter that I put in. Chuck that up. Alright, and next, while that's doing that, I'm going to chuck in a few shakes of garlic because we love garlic, and we have garlic in everything. And some cumin or cumin, whichever one you prefer to say. I don't care. Say it how you want. I say cumin, but I've gotten in the habit lately of saying cumin because people go cumin. Whatever. Say what I want. Alright, give that a bit of mix, and we're just going to let that sit for a bit and cook up. Alright, we're back, and before we go any further, we've got to make sure that we're not dehydrated. Hydrated. It's the most important thing in life, isn't it? After money. Alright, so we're going to give a few shakes of salt because you got to put salt in everything. We're going to use these baby peas because we've had them in the cupboard for ages. Still not until next year that they go off or whatever, but I want to use them up. So we'll chuck it. I think that's about a third of them. Chuck them in. Give that a bit of stir. I'm going to put a little bit of a paste in there, and about half of 170, about half of 170. Well, let's get a little bit more in there. Alright, we'll give that a stir around. Maybe I put too much in, but that's alright. We'll stir it around, it's going to look good. Hopefully it tastes good. Alright, so we've added a few extra bits of shakes of garlic, a few extra shakes of some cumin, just to get the taste down, because it was a little bit too tomatoey. So we're ready now. Look, it's a bit, a bit mashy, but if you want restaurant stores or like restaurant style rice, Mexican rice, just go there. If you just want something that tastes alright that you've done yourself, do this. It's alright. It's going to work for us tonight. You know, you don't have to be a perfect cook to cook stuff at home, I reckon. So that's the fried rice. I'm going to put that to the side, and now I'm going to start on the mince. So give me a minute and I'll be back. Right, we're back. I'm almost empty, which means I'm going to have to make a drink. But for now, we finish the drink before we start the next part. Alright, we're going to make the taco mix up. I'll just chuck that in, a bit more butter. We'll let that melt, we'll come back, we're going to put the mince in. Woohoo! And we're back with a fresh drink, because that's the main thing, isn't it? If you're not drinking while you're cooking, what's the point? Anyway, that out of the way. So I've chucked some butter into the same dish. I didn't bother even clean it because really similar flavours all through the rice and the mix. So I've got my mince here. And well, same thing, we're probably not going to cook it all, do we, Leo? We don't want to. So we're just going to go, I don't know, about half. I'll go about half. So that's probably 250 I think I've put in there. Maybe a little bit more. So I'll put 250. The rest of the rice and mince I'll use up tomorrow and we'll do something else for dinner, but you won't see that. So I'll turn that back up. Now, while that mince is cooking, I'm going to chop up my onion and chop it up. That's it, really. Oh, just hold on 1 second, I'll be with you. It tasted really good, even though Leah put a double shot in there, I think. So I've chopped up some onion. Gonna chop that in, even though the meat's not fully cooked. But I don't want to. I'll give the time. Look at that, you know, and see. Because I didn't clean it, all that extra flavour from the rice is going into the meat, giving it more Mexican-y, taco-y, nacho-y flavour. Now, while that's going to cook, I'm going to go outside, put the Weber on, because the finishing touch all happens in the Weber. Oh, hello there, you're back. No, not really, just jamming. So, before we get started, or restart, or continue on. Yep. So, our meat, onion, looks pretty good. Same thing, TV says, cookers say, chuck in some salt. I would put pepper in too, but Leah doesn't like spicy stuff at all, not even pepper. I sneak it in a lot of times, but she's watching now, so I can't even do that. And we're going to chuck in some more garlic because we like garlic. I don't care if you don't like garlic, you don't have to put it in. We're putting it in. If it's not traditional Mexican stuff, I don't care. This is what we're making, what we like. And we like garlic. I'd just eat garlic if I could. I probably could, yeah. Anyway, so we got this stuff here. It's just taco mix in a jar. Means you can just have tacos all the time. So I use that for nachos because I think taco and nachos also taste the same, really. So we're going to chuck all. That's not really doing it, is it? We're going to the big mouth. Blah 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 blah. Bloop, 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 bloop. Well, sprinkle that in. There we go. That's a bit better. Give that a stir. Still got some liquid in there. If you're all dry at this point, maybe chuck a bit of water in there. When you hear that sound, take your medication. Now, for me, this is or not sorry, not for me, but for Leah. This she don't like I said, she don't like spicy, so nothing spicy is going in here. She knows about. And I think I want a little bit more. And like, you know how I cook, it's just, there's no like real measurements for me, I just cook the taste. We'll give that a stir and we'll come back soon. Right, so the mince, first of all, let's do this. This is our prep. Apparently that doesn't work. Maybe if I be gentle. Oh, sometimes being gentle works. Not the way I like to do things, but whatever. You know, chuck it load in there. To be honest, I think we're having this tomorrow night because we've still got a lot left. So apparently, real authentic.
No more for me on that.
Yeah, no, on that one. So all I can feel going on right now is snot running down my face. So I'm going to stop for a second, blow my nose, wipe it out. I don't end up in that food. Now, after blowing your nose from gross stuff, wash your hands. Leo wasn't watching, so I didn't, but he should. Have a drink because alcohol kills all germs. That's what I think anyway. So, next part of it, oh geez, refried beans. Now you don't have to do refried beans, but we've been liking it lately. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to push these up. Oh, watch the finger. Pour a little bit there. No, don't heat this stuff up first because it makes it a lot easier if you want to do it the way we're doing it, where we're sort of dividing. So I've sort of divided it up a little bit. This will help with the next part. You know, so I'm just going to chuck that in there, create a wall of Baz-Ra. That's my medieval name, Baz-Ra. He will get you. Look, if you don't like I said, if you don't like refried beans, don't do this. Alright, so that's all done. Now, get our mince. Chuck our mince on there. I know some people don't do mince with nachos, but I believe that meat should go on everything, even meatless nachos. It's a preference. We all have our preference, don't we? Like, look at that. Oh, it's starting to come together. Oops. I threw a shit load just then on the ground for the dogs.
I'm surprised they haven't gone for it.
Now, when you do that and it's for the dogs, don't let them eat it because it's got onion in it. The shh. Anyway, alright, here we go.
No.
We got the rice. We're gonna chuck on the rice. Sorry, I'm really sorry that I'm not right-handed. We're gonna chuck that on there. This one's my one. See how it's got shit heaps in there? I keep saying shit and I'm not supposed to, but I'm gonna keep saying it probably. Alright, that's the rice. I think I smell peanut butter, but I didn't use it. Alright, so all the rice. Look, have a taste there. That whole time I was using the spoon upside down. Anyway, tonight Bistro Baz is brought to you by me. That's it, it's me. And Leah, holding the camera. Hello. Now, you might think, this guy, he's just pissed and cooking. Well, you'd be right. To be honest, I'm surprised I haven't cut my fucking... Let's do that again. I'm surprised I haven't cut myself open yet. But, alright. What's all good nachos need?
Cheese.
Cheese. I was looking to make sure I didn't forget anything. And we put a little bit on. And a little bit more.
I think I'm good.
And then not for Leia, Leia doesn't want too much. That's probably about it. Alright. So, ingredients are done. Ingredients done. leftovers. Now we're going to go out to the Weber, chuck them in, let that mount up, let the refried beans heat up, and then we're almost done. So like I said, this is a bit of a bigger cook up, not a quick and easy. You can do these in the Weber. What we got for the sorry, not in the Weber, in the camp oven. For the camp oven, this is what we're going to use next time. One per camp oven, similar sort of thing, and no place to wash up. Oh, that shit didn't wash up though. Alright, set your Weber for whatever. Hot's preferable. Do not do it cold because you'll be waiting a long time. And to be honest, I think there's probably 2 meals in there each for us, but we'll see how fat we feel tonight. Oh, look at me, I'm in the spotlight. Okay, so, all seriousness, you put your gloves on because I think it's ready. I'm assuming it's ready. Now these are official Bistro Baz gloves. I got these from a mate and he personally wrote on them. One of a kind. So if you don't have them, get yourself some. Just get someone to write on them. I don't sell them. Let's have a look. I don't know about you, but that looks melted. Cheese all melted. We're going to take them. Alright, so last few ingredients. We got the salsa. We're not putting nacho stuff on it, we're putting just taco sauce because that's what I want to do. Bit of that. Chuck that over there. Bit of sour cream because who doesn't like sour cream? If you don't watch this. Oh, we don't want to lose it. A little bit more over here. Save some for later. Now, what's new to me is avocado. I've tasted it before in the past and it's kind of bland and I don't know, a bit average I reckon, but I'm gonna give it a go again because you know, if you've been watching, you know I'm into trying some new stuff here and there. I have a feeling this could have been a little bit more, I don't know much about avocados, but I think they're supposed to be as soft. So I'll chuck it in there, put it on top, and that part's nice. We're gonna have a little dip. I'm gonna try all 3 pieces. I didn't make the refried beans, who does? Anyway, let's try the fried rice, but not fried rice, it's Mexican rice. Alright, let's give this a shot. That's good. Alright. You might get a 3. That's good tonight. Or this month. Whatever. Refried beans should be good because I brought them. I didn't make them. That should be an easy one. They're also good. Thank you to canned food. Now, a little bit of Monica's, but I like. Anyway, I got some avocado, a little bit of cream. Oh, hear that crunch? Yeah. Let's hopefully I got a bit of beep. Bit of chips. There's some chip. That's a chip. I'm gonna try the nachos. That's good. So, yeah, this is so good. I had to come back and tell you we're so keen for another night of this. So,
it's gonna be lunch tomorrow.
It's gonna be probably gonna be lunch. Probably gonna be dinner tomorrow because I think we've both got enough for lunch tomorrow, and then I've got more stuff inside to make it again, apart from refried beans. So, this is so good. Definitely make this. If you're not sure about any ingredients and stuff, send me a question, whatever. I don't care, and I'll let you know. Cheers.